You just paid $70 for Photoshop this month, and last month, and the month before that. You've dropped over $840 in the past year for software you used to buy once for $600 and own forever. Why did every company suddenly decide you shouldn't own anything anymore? Today, I'll explain subscription lock-in like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll understand why companies charge you forever, how they're erasing ownership, and whether you can fight back. Here's the deal. Subscriptions aren't new. You've been subscribing to magazines and cable TV for decades, but something shifted around 2013. Companies looked at their business models and saw money left on the table. When you bought Microsoft Office for $150, Microsoft got paid once. You owned that software. Updates were optional. You could use Office 2010 until your laptop died. But then they did the math. What if instead of $150 once, they charged $10 monthly forever? Office 365 brings in $120 per year. After 2 years, they've made more than the old model. After 5 years, they've made 4 times as much. After 10 years, they've pulled in $1,200 from you instead of $150. And here's the kicker. They can predict that revenue. Investors worship predictable income. It makes stock prices soar. One-time sales are messy. Subscriptions are smooth, steady cash flowing in like clockwork. Microsoft stock tripled after they made the switch. Wall Street sent a clear message: convert everything to subscriptions or get left behind. So Microsoft flipped the switch. Adobe followed. Then everyone else joined the party. Software, music, movies, cloud storage, even your car's heated seats. Everything that used to be a product became a service. They rebranded it as convenience and always up to date, but really, it's about control and endless payments. You're not buying anything anymore. You're renting permission to use something they can take away whenever they want. Now here's where it gets darker. Subscriptions don't just change how you pay, they change what you own. Actually, scratch that. You don't own anything anymore. When you bought a DVD, you owned that movie. The disc sat on your shelf. Nobody could take it back. If the studio went bankrupt, tough luck for them. You still had it. Now you buy movies on Amazon or iTunes, except you don't buy them, you license them. Read the fine print. They can revoke your access anytime. Movies have vanished from people's libraries because licensing deals expired. You paid $15 for something that disappeared while you slept. Sony pulled purchase movies from PlayStation libraries in 2023. People lost entire collections overnight. Imagine buying a cheeseburger, taking it home, and the restaurant taking it back 3 months later. That's digital ownership now. But here's what really gets me: hardware subscriptions. BMW tried charging $18 monthly to unlock heated seats already installed in your car. The seats were there, the heating coils were there. You paid $50,000 for the car. But BMW wanted $18 every month or your butt stays cold. They pulled back after backlash, but other manufacturers are testing similar schemes. HP launched a printer subscription where if you stop paying, your printer stops working. Not just the ink, the entire printer you bought becomes a paperweight. It's like buying a toaster and Cuisinart billing you monthly or it won't toast. You'd think that was insane, but it's happening right now, and most people just shrug and pull out their credit cards. This matters because ownership used to mean something. When you bought something, it was yours. You could fix it, modify it, sell it, pass it down. Companies hated that. Every product you kept working was a product you weren't replacing. So they started designing things to break. Phones that slow down after 2 years. Laptops with batteries glued in so you can't swap them. Tractors that won't run unless a dealership technician types in a code. John Deere farmers can't fix their own equipment without paying the company for permission. These are farmers who've repaired machines for generations. Now they're locked out of tractors they own because of software. One farmer paid $250,000 for a tractor and had to wait 3 weeks for a technician to drive out and press buttons for 5 minutes. That delay cost him thousands in lost harvest time. Ownership became a dirty word. Companies want you dependent. They want you paying forever. Here's the part that should scare you. Forced updates. When you owned software, updates were optional. Don't like the new version? Don't install it. But subscriptions killed that choice. Now updates are mandatory. Adobe pushes updates that move buttons you've used for 10 years. Microsoft changes your entire workflow overnight. Your phone updates at 3 a.m. and suddenly everything works differently. You have zero control. They're coming into your device and changing things without asking. It's like your landlord walking into your apartment every Tuesday and rearranging your furniture. You'd call the cops, but when Apple does it, we just complain and move on. And prices? They creep up constantly. Netflix started at $7.99. Now it's $15.49 for the basic plan. Some tiers hit $23. That's a 193% increase in just over a decade. YouTube was free. Then YouTube Premium launched at $9.99. Now it's $13.99. And they're shoving more ads into the free version to pressure you into paying. Every subscription follows the same playbook. Launch cheap to hook you. Raise prices slowly. Make the free version so miserable you'll pay anything to escape. You're the frog in the pot of water. They're turning up the heat 1 degree at a time. By the time you notice, you're paying $47 monthly for something that cost $8. And canceling feels impossible because your whole life runs through that service. Now check this out. The average American pays for 4.5 subscriptions. That's streaming, music, cloud storage, maybe a meditation app you open twice. Add it up. You're probably dropping $80 to $150 monthly. That's $960 to $1,800 yearly on things you used to get free or buy once. Multiply that over 10 years. You've paid $9,600 to $18,000 for temporary access to things you'll never own. Your parents bought an encyclopedia set once for $500 and had it for life. You're paying Google $10 monthly for storage that evaporates when you stop paying. They didn't get smarter about money. The game just changed without asking if you wanted to play. But here's what nobody talks about. Subscriptions let companies collect data on everything you do. When you owned software on a CD, it didn't phone home. It couldn't track you. Now, everything's cloud-based. Adobe knows every image you edit. Microsoft knows every document you create. Your smart TV knows every show you watch and sells that data to advertisers. You're not just paying with money. You're paying with your privacy. They're charging you monthly and monetizing your behavior. It's double dipping. Brilliant for them. Awful for you. Some people are fighting back. Right to repair laws are gaining traction. Massachusetts passed a law forcing car companies to let independent mechanics access diagnostic tools. California's pushing for similar rules on electronics. The EU fined Apple for making it too hard to cancel subscriptions. It's a start, but companies are lobbying hard to kill these laws before they spread. They've tasted that sweet recurring revenue. They're not giving it up without a war. And they've got way more money for lawyers than you do. So here's where we are. Subscriptions print money because you pay forever instead of once. Wall Street rewards companies with higher stock prices for that predictable income. You don't own anything anymore. You're renting permission that can vanish anytime. Forced updates mean they control devices you paid for. Prices creep up year after year while the service gets worse. You're spending thousands annually on temporary access to things that used to be yours. And companies are fighting tooth and nail to keep you locked in. To recap, the shift from ownership to subscriptions happened because monthly payments make more money. Investors love predictable revenue, so every company jumped on board. You're not buying products anymore. You're licensing access they can revoke. Hardware subscriptions mean things you own stop working if you stop paying. Forced updates steal your control. Prices rise constantly, and you're hemorrhaging thousands yearly for things you'll never possess. So here's the real question. What specific steps should we take to reclaim ownership in a world that's heading towards subscriptions for everything?